Race Control deems that one, but Al Miller back in front. Now Melsom has a look. He's run a little bit wide. You've got to say that's just racing here at Cota. Side by side again as they go around that right-hand sweeper.
Well, he came from a long ways back, did Mel Johnson, to try to take that lead away, overcooked the corner, and as you mentioned, they nearly traded paint a couple of times, and now Indy Al Miller back to the point as they hit the final corner, but he's got to try to hang on for these final 5 minutes or so, with Johnson now having another run up the main straightaway.
Yeah, behind them, that was Gerhard Watzinger in the CrowdStrike car. So the 320 Watzinger in a pretty solid third place at the moment. Just trying to look to see who's hunting him down. I think that's the Group A car of Steve Jenks. And Jenks, if you like, the bridesmaid so often. He's always been just left off the podium and done an impressive job for Group A. Of course, Group A has been a long-time front runner in the Formula 4 series.
Yep.
And before that, Formula Lights, transitioning to Radical as well, or taking on Radical as well. And the dealership in New York, and it's great to see how quickly, it just shows the caliber of the team. Jonathan Scarillo, his father and family, the caliber of the team when all of a sudden they're immediately up the front racing. And look at this, speaking of racing, Mel Johnson having another look. He's sort of just trying to set Indy Al Miller up, I think.
Trying to square up the corner, it looks like, a little bit to get a better launch off the straightaway. And he's now in the tire tracks of Indy Al Miller again. This is the point where he tried to take the lead away a lap ago. Now peeking up to the outside as they approach the left-handed corner.
Of course, these cars are evenly matched. It's spec racing. Both cars are the same. You can see how the slipstream is working.
Oh,
big lock up. And how will the defending go here for Al Miller? Mel Johnson, I gotta say, he's been impressive. You know, we've watched him come on this season. He started at Road America with SVRA, and he had a little bit of trouble that weekend. I think he was quite shocked at the competitiveness of the National Series. But as the season has progressed, he has done a really good job. He got his first podium at Laguna Seca, and it's just given him that confidence. It's amazing how that happens, isn't it? You just get a taste of champagne, a taste of holding that trophy high, and all of a sudden you're bouncing around the paddock with a bit more pep. And look at him go. He's going now for the class win. What will he do on the outside, trying to go down into turn one?
Miller tried to defend inside the driver's left, right-hand side of your screen. That's going to give Johnson a more conventional entry to the corner. They square up off of turn number one, and Miller's going to hold the lead for now, or is he? Up to the outside comes Johnson. Miller's got the preferred line, but not for long. Johnson's going to be on the bottom. They're still side by side for the lead. Incredible racing for the lead in Pro 1500s, and Miller will hold the top spot for now.
This is amazing, and it's just great to see how much respect has been shown between the two drivers. This is what this series is all about. Fast, hard, close racing. But we don't need to crash and bash. We don't need to cause a red flag or a full course caution. This is fantastic stuff, and it'll be interesting to see. It's a game of chess, isn't it? Because there's so many passing opportunities around this track. Who sets up who where? I don't know if I want to be in the lead of this motor race going into the final corner.
It's so hard to tell, but Johnson got a great drive off the left-hander there. He may have Miller cleared. He does. Move Mel Johnson to the lead for now. Got about a lap and a half to go. We're in the final 2 minutes or so of this race. Alex Papadopoulos up front leading the overall. This is the battle for the win in the Pro 1500s.
Yeah, the white flag is out on the leaders.
Oh, sorry there, but it looked as though that Johnson ran wide and Miller got the lead back, but for how long?
Oh,
no,
this is gonna,
contact.
Oh no, around he goes. So John Mel Johnson, as he likes to be known in racing, has gone round and round here at Cota, and this is going to be no good. He's going to find it hard to get back on the track here. Don't get beached. But this is, that's heartbreaking. Indy Al Miller has got away with this one. I thought he might, being on the outside, might get the roar into the stick, but Mel Johnson allowing Indy Al Miller some space. Even he tossed it sideways and around, and now the 500 machine of Al Miller coming to the line. And look at that. Gerhard Watzinger can taste a little bit of success here as well. All of that battling to and fro between Miller and Johnson has allowed Watzinger to close the gap. So he's P2 now in 1500.
So while that battle continues on with the Pro 1500s up at the front of the pack,